Okay, we are going to talk about ratios today. Ratio is a comparison of two quantities. You're comparing two things. So an example is a ratio of 3 nails to 5 hammers. We're comparing nails to hammers. There are 3 ways to write a ratio. It is 3 to 5. 3:5, which is also read 3 to 5, and 3 nails over 5 hammers. This way right here is going to be the way that we use most often, fraction form. Ratios are written in the order that they are written in the problem. So if you notice that let's take for instance right here our fraction, 3 nails over 5 hammers. We have 3 nails on top because over here it said 3 nails to 5 hammers in our example. And like I said, using a fraction is how we're going to most likely be setting up ratios. So we always simplify ratios just like we always simplify fractions. Right here, we have 2 different types of ratios that we will be looking and comparing at, which is a part-to-part ratio, comparing one part to another. So right here we have an example of 7 boy puppies to 4 girl puppies. A boy puppy is a part. I don't know why my pen's not writing. Boy puppy is a part. To 4 girl puppies, that's also a part. Then we have a ratio of a part to whole, comparing one part to the whole. So here in our example it says 7 boy puppies to 11 total puppies. Well, the 7 boy puppies is our part, and we're comparing it to our whole, which is the total puppies. So this is our part to whole ratio, comparing one part of a whole to the actual whole. Okay, putting this into practice is part-to-part ratios. So a part-to-part ratio, well, here we have apples and oranges. These apples and oranges are a type of fruit. So fruit would be our whole, but our part would be apples to oranges. So let's count. We have 2, 4, 6 apples to 3, 6, 9 oranges. So let's go ahead and write that ratio down. We will be labeling every part of a ratio, so get in the habit of doing that. So we have 6 apples to 9 oranges. Now, because this is in fraction form, we will need to simplify. So our part-to-part ratio of 6 apples to 9 oranges, I can simplify by dividing by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2 apples. 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3 oranges. And that is our part-to-part ratio for the first example. Then it asks us a part-to-part ratio of oranges to apples. Now, I know it's using the same fruit, it's using the same problem. The difference is that instead of apples first, it's oranges first. So because it's oranges first in the problem, then oranges goes on top. I just did that so I can show you how important it is to keep it in the order that the problem's asking. So then comes apples, so then we have 6 apples. Again, you simplify, dividing by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3 oranges over 2 apples. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I used the same example twice, just put different order to show you the importance of that. Then we're going to move on to a part to whole ratio. This is fruit again. We have apples again. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 apples, 3, 6, 9, 12 oranges. So a type of question for a part to whole ratio would be something like, what is the ratio of, let's say, apples, so write this down, to fruit. Okay, well, how many apples do we have? We have 8 apples 2 total fruit. Well, in order to figure that out, we need to add both the apples and oranges together, which give us a total fruit of 20 oranges. Oh man, I said 20 oranges. Sorry, 20 total fruit. Okay, so that is a part to whole, apples to fruit, 8 apples to 20 fruit. Can't leave it like that. We need to simplify. What divides into 8 evenly? That also divides into 20 evenly, and that is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2 apples. Yes, write it out again. Don't be lazy. 20 divided by 4 is 5 total fruit. And that is our final part to whole ratio. What is a different way they can ask us a part to whole ratio? Well, what about total fruit to oranges? I want you to write this ratio and simplify it. Press play when you are finished. Okay, so your final answer should have been 5 fruit to 3 oranges. 5 total fruit to 3 oranges. Original ratio being 20 fruit over 12 oranges. Simplifying by 4, giving us 5 fruit to 3 oranges. Here we're just identifying a part to part. This is part, and I didn't have my pen clicked. Part to part. I would like you to do this one on your own, and identifying this part to part on your own as well. Then moving on to this last one. So pause on those and wait till the end of the video to finish those. We have a part to whole ratio. Okay, so last week William ate 15 grapes, 2 bananas, and 3 apples. Determine the ratio of grapes to the total number of fruit. So here we have our part, and here total number of fruit is our whole. Okay, and so then it says write in simplest form. So part, ratio of grapes. Well, our problem told us that we have 15 grapes. To total number of fruit. Well, we had 15 grapes, 2 bananas, 3 apples. 5 plus 2 plus 3, that's 10. Carry your 1, that gives us 20 again, 20 fruit. We're familiar with that. Okay, I would like you to finish this part to whole problem, and we will check it tomorrow in our table groups. Once you have finished that, go ahead and write down a question you may have, or create a problem for your table group.